palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality. Oh,
facilities. The innovation and
So why are you at PBA?
Because I wanted to be in a Christian environment.
Because I love the community.
A million opportunities for me to get involved.
I really find myself growing.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
still, I'ma worry about me, give a fuck about you. Just as a reminder to myself. I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. Cause we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. No new. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain a remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly. enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
dick. What? What? Go ahead. I am not going to take your bullshit, okay? I was trying to be funny. I failed, apparently, because you look like really pissed off. Not that serious. Nate, how's the studying going? Can we watch it after when I get done with this? Or was I not a part of that equation and I'm now inviting myself into the equation to watch Squid Game? Well, that's how threesomes happen, Flo. You have to be proactive about it. I don't know why, Chloe, why are you such a shitty mood? What did I do? Be born? Oh, fuck off. I'm sorry that I was fucking born. Shit. Chloe, I was not raised Catholic for you to give me this much bullshit. Alright? Nate. What? Of what? I thought it was a movie. Well, fuck. It's a TV show? It's a TV show. I'm not. So I have to invite my... You know what? I don't want to be invited. You know what? I don't want to be invited if I'm not... I was just... You're so... You try to get me in these boxes. And then... Boom! No, I will not abide. This is a communism. Chloe's the head communist. What did you say? I know what you... What? I heard that. I said what? Like a man. What? What? Now the music stopped. You can say it. It's my jam. 1 second. Right. Let's go. It's a good jam. She's not happy. Oh my god. You scare me when you do that. Don't do that. I'm timid. I don't know what to do. Don't do that either. What? What did I do, Nate? What did I do? I'm just out here trying to get an education. What's with the face? The face!
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain the remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
Home of your University of Tampa Spartans. Tonight, the Spartans welcome the Palm Beach Atlantic University Sailfish. Here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the Sailfish of Palm Beach Atlantic University. We had tonight's game with a record of 4-1 overall, 1-1 in the Sunshine State Conference. In goal, from Spain, number 00, Guillermo Fallo. At defender, from Italy, wearing number 4, Nicholas Overock. A midfielder from Brazil, number 5, Matthias Canon. At midfield from Chile, number 8, Andres Flores. A midfielder from France, number 10, Quincy Herman. A defender from the Netherlands, number 14, Juan Niebuhr. A midfielder from Brazil, number 21, Fred Ferreira. At forward from Italy, number 22, Rodrigo Sierra. A defender from England, number 23, Charlie Lewis. A forward from Serbia, number 24, Nemanja Zivanovic. And a defender from Austria, number 33, Michael Farr. The Sailfish are coached by Mr. Brian McMahon. He's assisted by Lucas Margarona, Kevin McMahon, Jack Burrows, and Alan McGann. And now here are the starters for your University of Tampa Spartans. Entering tonight's game with a record of 6-1, 3-0 in the SSC. In goal from England, number 1, Adam Boyster. At defender from Spain, number 2, Albert Morales. At defender from Uruguay, number 4, Nico Gomio. At forward from Spain, number 9, Juancho Fernandez. At forward from Switzerland, number 10, Omar Halley. At forward from Italy, number 13, Bernardo Zeccheri. At midfield from Marysville, Ohio, number 14, Matt Brennan. At forward from Tampa's Lato High School, number 15, Travis Foster. At midfield from Ireland, number 19, Sean Quinn. At midfield from Mexico, number 20, Carlos Redon. And a defender from Birmingham, Alabama, number 22, Cody Wells. The Spartans are led by the head coach, Mr. Adrian Bush. He's assisted by Maurice Loretta, Eric Sims, and Keith Goddard. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise as we honor America and join Mr. Jerome Fulton with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright songs through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
What's up, man?
I'm going to turn both these up like that.
The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Miguel Marquez, Mr. Jason Kopekin, and Mr. Andres Schwartz. Ladies and gentlemen, the NCAA, University of Tampa, and Palm Beach Atlantic University all promote full sportsmanship by team athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Music, gestures, profanity, racial, sexist, or Jewish provocative language, or action.
All right, everybody. My name's, of course, Tate Gephardt, alongside
Fabrizio Mejia. We're here present for an amazing game.
Should be an amazing game tonight. Spartans were ranked this week at number 11, coming in on the top 25 charts for Division II. We are facing on Palm Beach Atlantic. It will be a game between the Spartans and, I believe, the Swordfish. Should be an interesting one. And we're about to get underway with the match.
Yeah, and it is unbelievable. You were speaking about the ranking. I know that the Palm Beach Atlantic actually lost the game against San Lee, meaning that they got out of the top 25 from the ranking. So that's something interesting to highlight. But it's going to be a great game. We know that both teams are in shape. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere also.
Tampa seems enthused to keep this ranking going up. Hopefully the number 11 ranking won't daunt them in today's matchup. They've had amazing defense and amazing poise to score early, score often, and try to play good old-fashioned soccer, or should I say football, the remaining of the game. You can see they seem to be in tune with one another. Palm Beach Atlantic, like you mentioned, looking to get back into the top 25 after being recently removed from the top 25. So a huge opportunity for them, a huge opportunity for the Spartans to show that they're worth that number 11th ranking. I believe they're much more than that, but at the moment, that's what they are being ranked at. So, with that being said, we have some Saturday night football Division II Sunshine State Conference action for you. About to get underway.
And for this game, the University of Tampa is wearing white, and Palm Beach Atlantic is wearing blue.
The sun setting behind us, day slowly turning into night.
The perfect atmosphere to play a soccer game.
Spartans players are spoiled, I would say, with this weather. We haven't had a bad weather day all year when it comes to soccer. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but...
The referee's waiting for the game to start. Everyone's ready, so a great game today between the Palm Beach Atlantic and the University of Tampa Spartans.
Palm Beach Atlantic looking to be on the offensive. Trip falls, and it should be.
And who do we have in front? We have Omar Talley next to Juancho Fernandez, the two main players of this team during this season. It's been quite a great season for them, also for the entire team, but these two players are really important for what this team is trying to do and for the aspiration of this season.
Mr. Forrester looking to take the kick. Back spinning kick. A game of header back and forth. That should be a penalty, and it is. You guys usually hear me babble on and on and on because I like to talk, and this is why we're both broadcasters. But called a hockey game last night. My voice is slowly dying. So if you hear more Fabrizio Mejia tonight, that would be why.
It's okay, that happens. And I want to highlight that Albert Morales is back on defense for the University of Tampa Spartans. He's from Spain, and he's one of the tallest players from this team, so he's going to be interesting when it comes to free kicks and certainly to corner kicks. I believe it is the first foul of the game. Only 2 minutes for now.
Yep. Should be an interesting one. We're seeing all the fans come in. They're starting to hear around campus. I've heard chirps of the team success has gone around, and it's shown in the fans that have shown up. Saturday night action. There's a bunch of good college football games on, but this crowd is interested in watching some Division II soccer, which I just love to see, especially with the growth the last year or so.
And plenty of families also. We know it's the weekend, but quite a great atmosphere to watch a great soccer game.
UT. Line drive kick. Deflected away by Palm Beach Atlantic. Mr. Brennan with the soccer ball passes to Mr. Quinn from Ireland.
That is a highlight. You know, Sean Quinn actually appears on the FIFA game. He has a FIFA card, so that's...
He does?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
How is that possible, if you don't mind me asking?
I think he played for a special team in Ireland, kind of a good team. And so, yeah, he has the opportunity of representing one of the...
So
one
Sean
of the
Quinn's in a video game. Wow, we have a Spartan in FIFA.
Exactly.
Have you played with this card in the video game yet?
Never, but should be a great choice.
I'll have to try it out one time. I haven't bought a game of FIFA since probably FIFA 19? FIFA 19.
Yeah. Yeah, in the end, like, the only thing that changes, of course, is the players.
We could have a long talk about EA Sports and them not really doing too much to change the game up. They just have an updated roster, it feels like, every year for every sport. It first was Madden, but now it's slowly going over to FIFA. That should be a foul, and it is, and I don't know.
No cards yet? No.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give out a yellow card to 23 if that late. I'm confused. Did he call it a penalty?
No, it's a foul. The referee was saying everyone to calm down. No yellow cards yet.
But it's solely based on the ref, right? On yellow or red? Okay, I know there's textbook definitions on some stuff. Sometimes I feel like they just decide on the moment.
Yeah, it's more on the perspective.
Number 2, University of Tampa kicks it to Mr. Juancho Fernandez.
You want to know another fun fact that I learned? Juancho Fernandez's his grandfather actually played for Real Madrid, and he won 2 Champions League.
That's super impressive. That's a good fun fact to throw in there, Juancho Fernandez.
So soccer is in his veins, you know?
I feel like soccer is one of those sports that has a lineage to it. I mean, most sports tend to, but like, there's a lot of American Football League players whose sons will end up playing baseball or basketball. They may play football, but soccer, I feel like it's pretty much kind of set from your birth. Like, hey, you're gonna play soccer as far as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the team you support, that's something that comes from where you're born. They say you can change everything. You can change religion. You can change your beliefs, but you cannot change your
soccer team.
Yeah.
It's very well said and very true. If you've traveled at all, a lot of people would rather die than honestly change football teams. I honestly could not say this about most sports. If I went up to a fan of Real Madrid and said, hey, would you change to Manchester City, another team, I'll give you $2 million right now. I guarantee you they probably would still say no, which just shows the passion the fans have for the sport and what I think most sports are trying to get from most of their fans, because it's only good for the game if that happens. At the end of the day, it is a game, but you know, some of these countries, cities, we've always talked about, it's much more. There's a foul.
There's a foul. I think it was quite an aggressive foul. So, like, the Palm Beach.
We'll look for a card here for a minute.
Yeah, they're asking for a card. Nothing happens. The referee keeps without any yellow card.
I have a feeling he's probably talking it out, potentially maybe giving a warning, letting him explain himself. I'm always interested in these. Oh, wait. And looks like he's pulling a card out. You can't tell. He's writing something down. I don't know what he would be writing down. Fabricio, could you elaborate?
Yeah, it sounds it was like the first yellow card. Kind of, not a discreet yellow card, but. And it is an important free kick for the away team. We know that this is very important in Division 2 and in every soccer game. You have to be smart when it comes to free kicks, when it comes to corner kicks. They have tall players, so this could be a great opportunity. And another yellow card comes for Sean Quinn. We were speaking about Mr. Quinn. He appears on the FIFA game, and now he just received a yellow card.
Of course, except in real life. I'm wondering here, do they, because again, I only played soccer up to a certain age. Well, let's wait to see what happens. Do they just say, hey, I'm going to get this guy, I'm going to get this guy, and they just stick to a guy, or is it like a handball?
I think he was offside, but the players are asking for a penalty. I think it was a handball, but for now, the referee only says the ball is coming back to UT.
Apologies, folks. We're waiting to see what happened. There's a lot that just happened there.
I think the decision
just
changed. There's another yellow card. the referee decides to call it a penalty, so a great opportunity for the Palm Beach Atlantic. I thought it was the opposite because in the beginning the Spartans weren't complaining, but now Palm Beach Atlantic asked for a yellow card. It happens, it's a penalty and a great opportunity for the away team to open the score.
And it will be a penalty kick. Huge opportunity for Mr. Forrester. He hasn't been really tested all that much this year. He's played amazing so far. But when it comes to penalty kicks, we haven't seen any, I don't believe. At least at home. I can't speak for away. We only do the home broadcast, so this should be interesting. What would you do in this case? You just going to pick a side?
Yeah, just pick a side.
Go with it.
Penalties is a 50-50.
Well, let's hope he gets the correct 50%. Walking a slow grandpa walk up, and Palm Beach Atlantic scores at the bottom right of the net. You can't blame Mr. Forrester there. There's only so much he can do in that situation. He made a decision, and that just ended up being a
PK goal by Kenzie Herman. Palm Beach Atlantic University leads 1-0.
Palm Beach Atlantic just happened to shoot it right where Mr. Forrester wasn't. Of course, if I was a Tampa player, a lot of them are disagreeing with the call beforehand, so it'll be interesting to see the momentum on both sides because they're probably going to be pissed off. And then Palm Beach Atlantic's trying to carry their momentum on over. So this should be a good game. See some fans with some Salsa Rico coming in. Hopefully can start keeping them up.
It's always important to get a goal early. I think it boosts your confidence.
You can see the energy has been pumped up a little bit. And are they giving it a penalty? There might be another yellow card.
I believe for Ornaldo.
Spartans doing a good job on defense. I mean, of course, you have the yellow card that ended up turning into a penalty kick. But so far this year, there really hasn't been a lot of goals scored against them. That's just have been natural goals. I think the only ones we've seen really is West Florida. And I don't even know if there's another game where there was a live goal scored.
Yeah, no idea yet, but I know that the Spartans are actually doing pretty well. It's been a great season for them. And the last game they were playing away, it was an amazing atmosphere. I believe they were going to overtime, and on the last minute of overtime, they scored. So
against Embry-Riddle, yeah, we were both here calling the girls or the women's game. They beat Embry-Riddle, but we never got the end of the score because when the broadcast cut off, it was 0-0 in overtime.
Yeah, the two games were at the same time.
Palm Beach Atlantic. I can't talk tonight, folks. Palm Beach Atlantic seems to have a different type of energy coming out onto the pitch right now. They seem very energized, very well poised. The momentum's definitely, I would say, in favor of Palm Beach Atlantic at the moment.
Yeah. We have Nico Gamio coming back to that left side of this defense. 4 defenders are playing. Of course, we have Albert Morales also that just came back. Max Brennan on the right side, but the University of Tampa is actually a good defense. I believe for now they're losing. It was because of a mistake, because of a handball. But they have time. They have plenty of time to get a response. And they just don't have to be desperate and try to find the key players, such as Juan Treno Martaz.
Huge potential opportunities. Sorry to cut you off. And up in the air, will a fan catch it? And he misses it. Oh, so close. Yet so far. Crossbar, or the railing gets in the way. Huge opportunity for that fan to impress his friends, and he just misses it. But good attempt nonetheless. Sorry to cut you off from what you were saying. Got a little excited. Thought Omar Talley had a breakaway opportunity there.
Yeah, no, it's just the University of Tampa has to trust in the key players, trust the entire team. I believe now they have a very solid team. And just go with the flow. I believe they're now frustrated because of that goal that just came in early. They're making dumb fouls, we can call it, and so dumb yellow cards, but the University of Tampa has to be smart, and the key players have to be there.
Ball in the air, but University of Tampa clears it away.
Omar Talley gets
bounces perfect. Omar Talley fighting for the ball. Palm Beach Atlantic just seems poised and very well. They seem like they know what they're up to. A lot of teams we come here, they seem like they know what they're doing, but they just seem like a well-structured team.
Yeah, and what I like about the University of Tampa, you could see in that play, the goalkeeper had the ball, and you could see that the formation is...
That should 100% be a yellow card.
A foul over Nico Gamio.
They're saying it's not intentional, but it straight up just looked like he kicked him right in the shins.
No cards yet.
I'm shocked if there's not at least a yellow card here. I mean, I'm not saying it was intentional, but he got all shin, no ball, so. And, yep, yellow card given out to number 22. I think that's a good call. I think most of everyone saw it probably wasn't intentional, but just got caught up in the heat of the action, missed, couldn't find the ball, and just hit him right in the shin. So.
And the fans are clapping at Nico Gamio. He just stood up, and he's one of the key players on that defense. I was speaking about the 4 defenders that they have, and into that left side, his pace is actually pretty interesting, and it gives them a message. It gives them the delivery of going and to find the key players as Omar Talley and Juancho Fernandez that are on top. For now, Palm Beach controls the ball. And another foul.
I don't know if that's a penalty. I think that's just unfortunate. I think he tripped. He's going over to make sure he's okay. I think that was a good no call because I think he clipped himself. I'm not really sure.
This is a really intense game. I believe the two teams are contenders for the title, and they're just playing very well in the last games.
I think they understand the situation. Palm Beach Atlantic, again, when you're ranked, things get a little different. You have pressure on you now. I wouldn't say it's easier to play. It's not easy to play this game in general, but I would say it's much easier to play as an underdog than it would be as someone who's a top contender because everyone's coming after you if you're a top contender. Palm Beach Atlantic was ranked, got out of it, and they want that taste back in their mouths again. So we should, we'll see. We'll see what happens. University of Tampa, getting a little bit more credibility. And ball kicked deep. Omar Talley racing after it. Still running. Could have been a huge mistake by Palm Beach Atlantic.
It's important how the goalkeeper was there focused.
That could have been a huge blunder if he didn't get that header off right there. Like I said, University of Tampa ranked 11th. That's the big news here at Pepin Stadium. Trying to crack the top 10. I have a feeling this is a good caliber PBA team. They, like I said, just got unranked, but still, I think could get them over the top 10 ranking.
And Nico's over there.
Juancho Fernandez with a good solid pass to Mr. Quinn. Opportunity here for Palm Beach Atlantic to score again. Shot. And it should be a kick by Mr. Forrester. More fans joining this already packed house tonight. I've always been talking about trying to get fans into stands here for Division II because we're a decent-sized party school, I would say. I think that's not really, a shocking thing to say. I think it's a big part of our culture. We're in a downtown setting, so a lot of people in the past haven't necessarily come out to sporting events. So it's again, we're going to say it over and over like a broken record, but it's really nice to see things changing, and that's all thanks to obviously Mr. Colby. People like our cameraman here doing a good job and putting in the time, and it's been paying off. So hopefully Spartans can come back. It's 1-0 if you're just joining us. 32:47 remaining here in the first half, and it's a PBA throw-in. Mr. Quinn with a bicycle kick and out of bounds.
For now, no players are actually warming up. The two teams know the clear idea of what to do, and they're all smart players. They understand the situation. They just don't have to fall into that much emotion. Right now, the University of Tampa is frustrated. They were expecting a lot from this game, but there's still plenty of time to play. And Tampa is actually a very good team when it comes to reaction. We saw it on the last games. They always come back. They always know when's the specific moment to attack, to defend. And they always say that the best defense is the offense. So they just have to keep that in mind. And Omar Talley is going to be a key player there.
Should be a corner kick. And they're awarding it to Palm Beach Atlantic. That's a debatable call, but nonetheless, Palm Beach Atlantic. I thought that would be a corner kick, but it'll be interesting to see how the Spartans react. like we said, teams are really shown what they can do when they're down. When you're winning, it's easy to keep the win. I mean, it's not easy, but it's substantially, you feel more confident when you're in the lead. So it'll be interesting to see how they react. Good defense by Mr. Brennan, number 14, stopping that kick. Palm Beach Atlantic looking to try to score again early.
And a corner kick for the away team.
It should be a corner kick for Palm Beach Atlantic.
Sailfish corner kick by number 21, Fred Pereira.
The corner kick. 30 minutes left in his first half.
Kick, and it will be a University of Tampa ball.
It went to the far post.
Forster drives a long line drive to Mr. Omar Talley. Omar Talley being smart, letting PBA defender had it.
Now there comes a controversy. You know, you don't have the ball that much. You know that one of your key players is on top as Omar Talley, so you just try to get a shot, but you then lose the ball very easily. So
it's an interesting strategical point. Very well said, Mr. Fabricio. I don't know. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it's not. Kind of like a Hail Mary in American football. It's either going to work big time or it's not going to work at all, and you're going to lose some, other opportunities. It'll be interesting to see how they play here, finishing in the first half. I mean, still 29 minutes remaining. They got plenty of time, but it'll be interesting to see if they start changing things up. They've been seeming trying to kick the ball deep and run after it and hope for a breakaway opportunity. It'll be interesting to see if they take their time a little bit more. But right now they seem to just be kicking it deep and letting Omar Talley run quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they do differently.
Great ball from Nico there for Omar Talley.
Another opportunity here for Mr. Talley to tie this ball game up. It's a 1-on-3 opportunity, but a huge opportunity here for the Spartan. Mr. Juancho Fernandez kicks middle.
That was a good chance, and it's going to be a corner kick. Actually, the goalkeeper deflected it.
That was an impressive save, I would say. I honestly thought it hit off the post or something. We have a weird angle here. I thought it could have potentially bounced off him and gone in, so...
I don't even know if the ball was supposed to go to Omar Talley or to go the goal.
Yeah, it's one of those passes that he's kind of just like, let's throw it somewhere in the middle and see what happens. So,
and not a bad result. It's going to be a corner kick. The Spartans have to be ready for this one.
It'll be interesting to see whether he kicks a corner, Mr. Talley. Nope, they do a quick toss in, quick, fast kick right side to Mr. Talley. Talley. Pass it over to Mr. Quinn. Quinn shot.
Oh,
amazing save.
Amazing save and an amazing play for the Spartans, too.
That was a huge opportunity. Very well kicked by Mr. Quinn. An even better save by the Palm Beach Atlantic goalkeeper. Dove to his left. I always got to ask myself, how do those goalkeepers keep all their fingers from breaking? Because really, stuff like that, ball bends, your finger back.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's impressive. Spartans look to try something a little bit differently on this corner kick. Line drive, Palm Beach Atlantic heads it, and it will be a throw-in.
Yeah, and the play that the University of Tampa just did during that corner kick, where actually was a good save from the Palm Beach goalkeeper, we could see that's kind of the plays that you work during training. All the players knew where to be. In the end, it wasn't a goal, but it was a great chance.
I believe that's Mr. Talley trying to make a move, and we'll have another throw-in. Yeah, it seemed like a very planned attack. They already had someone set up there. It looked like they were actually setting up for Mr. Talley to take the shot. It got over to Mr. Quinn. He had a nice ball. It's a nice shot. It just, had a better save by the goalkeeper. Spartans on the offensive, looking to keep the offense going. Another opportunity potentially here for the Spartans if the ball bounced their way. And they're giving
a foul. The referee says
a foul on Talley. I guess he jumped into one of the, I don't even know. I don't know. What are you seeing, Fabricio? I really don't know.
Yeah, it was a foul from Omar Talley. Of course, he's complaining. I think he just obstructed. He wasn't there actually trying to get that ball on the right way. Now the goalkeeper is trying to spend some time. He understands that they're winning, that 26 minutes are left for this first half, and of course he just decides to get the ball to the other side.
A little worried on that one too.
Yeah.
It's like football. You see a slant going across the middle. They were both running at it. I'm actually glad both of them missed the soccer ball. Throw in for Tampa. Omar Talley with the ball. Kick, nutmeg, mid-game.
Now a huge chance. Oh, Sean Quinn was on the other side.
Omar Talley, oh, he wanted a bicycle.
They had the space, they had the opportunity, but the ball just didn't get in, and now the ball is coming back to the away team.
The intensity is picking up a little bit. Spartans trying to get a goal. Mr. Fabricio, I see every now and then on your Instagram story you post. Are you any form of podcast? I see you talk a lot of soccer. You do a lot of stuff. Would you like to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, for sure. I just do a podcast with some international guys. They're from South America, from Argentina, all over the place.
Good perspectives.
We just speak about soccer, and it's interesting. You know, we can combine about international soccer. You know, they will always defend Messi. I will defend Mbappe, for example. We have different perspectives, but I think it's pretty cool, and we're just forming it. People are actually listening to it on Spotify. It's called Lado Football in Spanish. And yeah, just we have to keep practicing, to keep growing, and I think that's the way this is supposed to be.
Cool. Very well said. Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. Racing to the corner, and ball is out of bounds. It will be a PBA kick. The kid kicks it over to goalkeeper.
Now, we all know we're here in Tampa. Great game today. I just want to speak about tomorrow. We have Tom Brady playing against the Patriots. An amazing game.
Should be a good one. I'm a Saints fan, so I'm not super invested. But if you're an American football fan, you're going to be watching that one. Yeah. It's a head coach who's perceived as the GOAT and the football player with the most championship rings, and who's also perceived as the GOAT. So it's going to be interesting. I think the Buccaneers are going to take it. Personally, in my opinion, they're just a better team. You never know what's going to happen with Bill Belichick and the Patriots, but I think they're kind of in a rebuilding stage, and they haven't really been in a rebuilding stage in quite a while, obviously, with having Tom Brady and all that. So it should be interesting. Should be a good one. I'm excited to watch it. If you want to watch any American football tonight, my LSU Tigers take on Auburn at 8. So that should be a good one. So that should be a good one. The Rays, just some other sports news, clinched their division. My Atlanta Braves clinched their division. Will be playing Friday against the Brewers. So a lot of things happening in sports. We're getting to that time of the year where all sports are going on. But back to the match. PBA on the offensive. Another opportunity here to score. Nice job by Mr. Brennan to try to clear it. Spartans play a quick game of catch with headers.
That's a foul. That's a foul. Palm Beach Athletic will have a free kick. I just want to speak very fast about another sport news. Barcelona lost to Atletico Madrid on a La Liga game. It's interesting because we were speaking about Belichick and the Patriots, of course, how they've been after Tom Brady left. Well, Messi left and Barcelona is just doomed for now.
It happens. You don't realize how key these players are to their certain franchises. And then sometimes you'll see it where a player leaves and it actually makes their team better. My perfect example would be the Detroit Lions when Calvin Johnson left, kind of opened up the offense for Matthew Stafford, and they actually won more games the year before. Even though Calvin Johnson's a Hall of Famer, it sometimes changes the dynamic. So
you never know with sports, and we never know what's going to happen in this free kick.
Kick towards the middle.
That's a foul, and the ball is coming back to UT.
The reason I love football, and when we're watching these games now, I'm noticing every foul, there's someone saying something about it, whether it's the most obvious foul or not. So, again, back to something that football has that a lot of sports don't, and that's passion. So, these players care a great deal. A lot of these players come from all different types of countries all around to come play this sport here. And good move by number 20 for the Spartans. Juancho Fernandez with the soccer ball. Kicks it outside. Max Brennan racing, and it goes out of bounds. The University of Tampa bench seems to be warming up.
Yeah, almost all the players. And Palm Beach Atlantic just have the same players, but on the same bench.
Spartans, if I am correct, I believe are 6-1 on the year, trying to make that 7-1 in front of a decent-sized Spartans crowd here tonight. Penalty called.
Nico's asking for that ball. There's no one with him.
Spartans with an interesting choice. Somehow threading the needle down the sideline. Kick, middle of the field, looking for Mr. Omar Talley. Header. Interesting kick.
It's going to be another throw-in.
On the line. Okay. It bounces on the line. Is it out of bounds? I've never seen that happen yet.
No, actually, the ball has to go totally
completely
outside.
out of the line. Yeah.
"20 minutes left on this first half. The Spartans have the ball, and for now, they're just trying to create an opportunity. I think Palm Beach Atlantic's goalkeeper hasn't suffered after that play that actually came from the corner kick.
Another long kick to Mr. Omar Talley. They're doing a lot of these tonight. Don't know if they're intentional or they think maybe there's an opening or what they saw on tape. I don't know. Seems to be their strategy at the moment. Palm Beach Atlantic seems to have an idea of what they're trying to do, but ball is kicked on a line. Good defense by the Spartans. Spartans looking for an opening just to get one pass in to start something. And Palm Beach Atlantic, to their credit, has been playing really good defense tonight, shutting up those opportunities. After Mr. Quinn's foot, and it'll be a Palm Beach Atlantic throw-in.
No foul there. The Spartans will get a throw-in.
I think it's a good no call. It didn't look intentional. It looks like they just kind of ran into one another. It's tough to tell, obviously, from up here, but I think that was a good no call. It's good kick, good pass on the side. And that should definitely be a penalty.
This part of the field is actually pretty frequent for the Spartans now. I think they're just using these key players. Nico Gamio has been a participant in these last minutes.
Question for you, Fabricio. When you play soccer, do you pick a side, left side, right side? I feel like they have tendencies to be more on this side. Like Spartans tend to try to go down the left side. Is it based off anything, or is it just wherever they see an opportunity? Because I feel like they try to move it more this way.
Yes, I believe that could be adjustable also to the team that's in front of you.
Sure.
Maybe one of the vulnerable sides of this team. I don't know, but maybe it could be
sure.
The right side for them, the left side for the Spartans. So they must just use it because they know they can create a lot of danger from that side. And Nico Gamio is also one of the key players from this team.
Thought that would be Tampa ball, but it looks like it went off a Tampa player, and it will be a Palm Beach Atlantic throw-in. Kick outside, kick middle. Spartans with it. Spartans that they're not, I wouldn't say they're, well, ball. Spinning kick towards the bench. What I was about to say before I stopped talking was Spartans aren't seeming to make the most of their opportunities. They seem to have a little glimpse of opening and then just a small mistake here and there. Seems kind of been the story of tonight so far.
Yes. And the first substitution are coming in for the University of Tampa. Also for the Palm Beach Atlantic, they're doing the substitution at the same time. So pretty interesting. I just want to see what the coaches want to do with their team. If be more offensive, more defensive. For now, Tampa has to score a goal. It would be important for them to score before the halftime. Still 16 minutes left.
It is 15:56 remaining here in the first half. Spartans are down by 1 against Palm Beach Atlantic.
Entering the game is number 7, Giancarlo Trulizzi. He replaces number 22, Federico Sira. Also into the game.
Another opportunity here for Palm Beach.
Vito Bartlett.
Ball deflected into the air.
24, Nemanja Zivanovic. And for Tampa, entering the game is number 8, Till Newman. He replaces number 15, Travis Foster.
Travis Foster is getting replaced by Mr. Newman.
Great play, great defensive play there by Nico.
A very smart defensive play. Let the ball roll out of bounds. It will be a kick by Mr. Forrester. Mr. Forrester with the line drive kick. Should I say spinning kick? Apologies. I'd say that's a good move. Oh. Good move. I would say that's a good move just to get it out of defensive territory. One second, everybody. What were you saying, Fabricio? Sorry.
Yeah, no, just to say that you can follow the streaming through Spartans.tv. A great opportunity for you to experience a different type of game.
Yeah, sorry, everybody. We had a little question there. I was told to look over at the scoreboard. There we go. Watch us live if you, well, obviously if you're listening to us, you know to watch live on TampaSpartans.tv. But not just us. Any sports here at the University of Tampa are streamed through that platform. So go on TampaSpartans.tv. Check out your softball, basketball, baseball. Anything the Spartans produce will be on TampaSpartans.tv. It's a free live stream. Go check it out. We appreciate your viewership, whether you're a parent, opposing parent, scout, coach.
He's offside.
As we're saying about TampaSpartans.tv, we appreciate it. We got a lot of people working very hard to get it streamed to y'all, so please go check it out on TampaSpartans.tv. And yeah, 12:43 remaining. Spartans down by 1. Just like this team, I'm for some reason just a little bit lethargic tonight, just not on top of my game, but Fabricio is on top of his, I should say. What do you think the Spartans need to do differently?
I think just try to shoot. I mean, Omar Tali is a key player, and it's important for him to have the ball, but not always. They're not going to win the ball always if they just put it through the air. I believe they have to create some plays and go through the middle. Of course, that would be the interesting thing, to create some opportunities. We know that Palm Beach Atlantic's goalkeeper is actually pretty good. So just put him into test. That's going to be interesting. And the Spartans, the best thing to do, of course, is try to score before the halftime.
Very well said. We've seen Palm Beach Atlantic's goalkeeper make 2 amazing saves so far. So it should be interesting. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans to tie it up, though, with a corner kick. It'll be interesting to see what they do as they try to rush one in, but it looks like there's going to be a true corner kick here. And let's see if they execute it. Ball in the air. Header missed. Spartans look to reset.
There's space. Nico Gamio comes.
Another ball headed back directly at a Palm Beach Atlanta player. Mr. Brennan. Ball in the air. Opportunity for the Spartans.
Juancho. Oh, great opportunity.
Fans were up in anticipation, and it looks like
be a corner kick.
Corner
it's
kick.
Be a corner kick. The fans are enthusiastic.
Spartans are inching closer to a goal. It looks like the energy was just ignited in the fan base. They were quiet for a second, and now they're alive and see a little glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I think it was an amazing play. Of course, having Juancho Fernandez as your center forward is going to be interesting. He just created some danger, and here comes the corner kick.
This time, the header was connected on. Same almost occurrence. Spartans reset.
So 10 minutes are left for these first half. The Spartans are still down. I just know they've been creating more danger. What I was saying, of course, getting to test the goalkeeper, shooting the ball.
Potential penalty, nothing called. I should say foul.
Nico Gamio is going to get it back.
Opportunity here for the Spartans. Mr. Quinn.
Quinn's going to open it wide.
Kick, middle.
Looking for Juancho.
Juancho Fernandez looking for something. Omar Talley.
That has to be a penalty.
They're looking for a penalty. Everyone is upset.
The referee says it's just a throw-in.
Wow, I wouldn't agree with that call whatsoever.
I believe it was a clear push.
I thought maybe an accident, but I think there was an extension there that he was right there to see. The whole Tampa bench and fans erupted, but nonetheless, will be a corner kick for the Spartans.
And also, you can say the first goal came from a penalty. Of course, it was a handball. It's different to take a decision onto that one, but I believe this was more a penalty than the other one.
My bad, not a corner kick. It will be a throw-in. I thought it was thrown out the side. Ball thrown in. Mr. Quinn heads it. Spartans looking to keep the ball on their side, and they're attacking more.
And for now, the Spartans are closer to tie the game than Palm Beach Atlantic to score a second one. But everything can happen, and Albert Morales has to be there defending.
Good defensive play. 9 minutes remaining. Spartans down by 1. Only down by 1. Anything can happen. Spartans seem a little bit more energized after those opportunities there. They did about everything they could, just couldn't get it in. A controversial call that I feel like should have been called, but nonetheless.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Palm Beach Atlantic. Number 23 is going to take it.
Spartans.
This should be a counter-attack. No foul there.
Spartans on a 3-on-3 opportunity. Unless Palm Beach Atlantic players catch up, they're trying to
the ball to Juancho.
Tie this game up before halftime. Ball kicked middle right at the goalkeeper.
Nothing happened.
For Palm Beach Atlantic. Now, maybe a fast opportunity might have been a move there, but do you think the Spartans should have reset that ball there? Or?
Yeah, I believe they should have other options. Of course, it's difficult because it is a tough team, but having more options is always important, and I just believe they're now just so close to score a goal. It's very important for the Spartans. You can see on the reaction to score a goal before the halftime. And for now, they're just trying. I believe they have to keep trying, and one is going to come. There's still plenty of time. Clear foul from Nico. Oh, no, actually no foul. The referee says it's the ball for the University.
We both thought that was a foul. I guess, went our way. No foul called. I don't know if it works like in baseball. Potential makeup call for maybe not that foul before, but who knows. Nonetheless, Palm Beach Atlantic with some amazing moves here so far, but Tampa looking any way possible to find an opportunity on goal.
And we always speak about Omar Talley and Juancho Fernandez, but today's game from Nico Gamio has been very good, actually.
Very, very solid game for him today.
He now delivers the ball to the other side. Interesting, Omar Talley's on the bench right now. I think he has to get some energy to be ready for the second half.
I wonder if you remember that we're saying the controversial call. I wonder if he got the wind knocked out of him. I didn't really see what happened after the fact because everyone was, saying it was a foul, but hopefully he's okay, or maybe he's just resting. He has been running a lot,
It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans.
Is there a foul called?
Yeah, and I believe if a goal comes in, it has to be from this side. They're just creating all danger from this side. Of course, Max Brennan is also very important on that side, but they just have been very solid on this one, and now they're getting a throw-in into the left side.
Spartans.
Great tackle
potential opportunity if we could just get it. Oh, very good move. No one home. The Palm Beach Atlantic bench has been loud all night. Can't really say the same for the Tampa Spartans bench, but looks like, speaking of which, oh, I thought there might be some changes being made. There is being a change made for Palm Beach Atlantic. Number 2 is coming in for number 21. .5:30 remaining here in the first half.
For Palm Beach Atlantic, entering the game, number 12, Alejandro Estrada, replacing number 21, Fred Guerrero. Also into the game is number 2, Brian McGivern, replacing number 23, Charlie Lewis.
5 minutes remaining. Nico Gagno taking a throw-in.
Ball in the air.
Teal Newman couldn't get it.
Palm Beach Atlantic with an opportunity here before the first half. Ball looking to be centered, but goes by everybody.
Great job there by Max Brennan.
I don't want to jinx anything. Spartans are actually statistically still undefeated on the young year here at home. Looking to keep that stat alive. Ball kicked up in the air. Nice header. A little bit of back and forth action.
Difficult for the Spartans to create danger if they don't have the ball.
Opportunity for the Spartans. Ball kicked about 20 yards behind the net, and it should be a kick for Mr. Forrester.
As the night falls, the first half is about to end. No space. Palm Beach Atlantic actually defending correctly. So they'll have to go from long side. Another Hail Mary, as we call it in American football.
I always relate it back to American football. It's what I know best. We don't have a football team. If Mr. Vaughn ever listens to this, maybe we can talk one day, see if we can get them back. But for now, we will have to settle for this fantastic soccer team that we've put on the pitch so far this year. Now, if you're the University of Tampa coach, what are you going to tell your team to rejuvenate them, make them not really think about the scoreboard and just play some solid soccer?
I think just tell them that they've been playing correctly, they've done a great game, and to keep that same intensity. In the end, more opportunities will come if they change something, maybe if some players actually come from the bench with more energy. But in the end, I think that they just have to keep playing this way. They're into a great momentum, not just being about this game, but in total. They've done a great season. So I think the coach and the players themselves have to trust themselves in order to see another result for this game. They're also playing at home, so they have to be motivated because of this amazing crowd that is now supporting them. And still 45 minutes to go.
.220 remaining here in the first half. Palm Beach Atlantic's goalkeeper is I don't know how to word it. His energy is up. He's made a lot of good saves, so his confidence is up is what I meant to say. So it's going to be tough to get a goal past him. We're just got to put a ball where he is not. But here's a potential opportunity for the Spartans. Ball tried to curve that in.
This might have been the last opportunity for the Spartans in the first half.
Minute 47 remaining. Palm Beach Atlantic goalkeeper playing a smart move, trying to waste time.
We're here at the Pepin Stadium. Again, say an amazing stadium.
Slowly
for the
walking.
University of Tampa.
Yeah, I would say this is one of the better stadiums I've seen in soccer. I don't believe it's not turf. It's just a good old-fashioned soccer field. One minute remaining here for the Spartans. Spartans pushing. Kick outside. Spartans look to center it. Number 8.
1 minute. We have 1 minute remaining.
Mr. Quinn with the ball.
Nico asking for that one.
Nico going outside, and ball's going out of bounds.
Palm Beach Athletic bench actually doing something, quite impacting the game. They were putting some pressure on Nico Gami, who just lost the ball.
Looks like Palm Beach Atlantic's going to take their sweet time, and 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. That should probably be a penalty, not called nonetheless.
By Morales.
14 seconds, 13 seconds.
He went crazy.
And he just went a little too much.
7, 6.
There was still time for that.
There's still time left. There could have been an opportunity there. Nonetheless,
2, 1.
the first half is over. Palm Beach Atlantic is winning on the road here at the University of Tampa. Spartans look to come out a little bit more re-energized with the new game plan and try to take this game in the second half. You are, of course, watching this on TampaSpartans.tv. My name's Tay Gephardt, alongside.
I'm Fabrizio Mejia.
One of UT's newest facilities, the innovation
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge yourself in the honors program, to study abroad, to conduct research with faculty, to do an internship, to volunteer in the community, or to participate in multiple leadership programs. Explore your dreams, discover your talents, get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Just another ordinary day at UT. Just another ordinary day at UT.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the second half of this Saturday night Sunshine State Conference action to your University of Tampa Spartans and the Palm Beach Atlantic. I think Sailfish, still got to look that up. My bad, folks. But nonetheless, Spartans just couldn't get anything going early on. Fabricio, what are you seeing in the first half, and what do the Spartans need to do to get on the board here in the second half?
Yeah, I think it was tough for the University of Tampa to get an early goal. I think it was a penalty, so, you know, they lost a bit of confidence starting the game. I think they ended up the first half playing very well, actually, creating great opportunities. And now for the second half, I think they will be motivated. They have to be motivated. This is an amazing game, but also a very important game. So I want to see what both teams are going to do, but I think we're going to have a great second half.
I'm looking forward to it. Very well said, Mr. Me. I can't say your name right now, Fabricio. My bad. I'm so out of it right now. But we're underway here in the second half. If you're watching baseball at the moment, may I quickly mention this. In the AL East side, there's a race to see who will get the wild card spot. We got Seattle Mariners. We got Boston Red Sox. We got the New York Yankees. Crazy chain of events. We don't know who's going to win that, but something if you're a sports fan to watch. With that being said, the second half should be underway. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to whoever's playing the playlist for the music tonight. Nothing but straight fire coming from the speakers, so love to see it. Number 9, Juancho Fernandez to kick off.
And so the second half starts. The University of Tampa trying to be more offensive. We could see how all the players are now trying to be from the midfield into the center forward. And of course the fans are all just claiming they want their team to play at a fantastic level, and they just want to get a goal and an equalizer. Spartans
trying to get the energy changed. I'm talking about the fans. They're all cheering for the Spartans. A little quiet in the first half. All sides around for it, but looks like the Spartans look to change the energy. Palm Beach Atlantic going with a strong defensive front. Sean Quinn with the ball, rushing middle.
Great job there by Sean Quinn, taking 2 players off.
Line drive kick, maybe a change of goal might help the Spartans. Mr. Omar Talley is back in the game. Spartans looking middle.
They're going to trust Omar Talley. He's one of the key players. He has scored most of the goals this season.
I would say he's the leading goal scorer, unless there's something happening away that we're not aware of.
Yeah.
I haven't been told otherwise, but Spartans trying to push down the side. Palm Beach Atlantic looking for a foul. Nothing called. Opportunity for Palm Beach Atlantic. Ball kick side. Nice job by Mr. Brennan just to clear it. Mr. Omar Talley.
That's a foul from Omar Talley.
Omar Talley does not agree. I have to ask about when there's a jump ball header. He jumped up and over Omar Talley and fell. So as much as, hopefully he's okay, what would make that a penalty?
Yeah, that would be a foul. I know in Spanish we call it the little bench, like when you do a little bench so that the other player just falls.
Understood. Okay, so that makes sense.
And that deserves a yellow card, but for now Omar Talley is calm. I don't know if he already has a yellow card.
I don't know. I don't believe he does. Palm Beach Atlantic with another opportunity here in the second half. Spartans trying to play.
The ball coming back to the home team.
Well, if you're just joining us, you're here in the second half. 4:20:45 in to go in this game. Spartacus is here, folks. Getting the crowd up.
Juancho, is he connecting with Omar Talley?
For those wondering who Spartacus is, our brave mascot. Good to see him in attendance. Haven't seen him in quite a while again with COVID.
I believe it is the first game where I broadcast that he's here.
It is. He really has the energy of the school going, so hopefully he can get these fans up on their feet. Right now, Palm Beach Atlantic on the attack. Ball in the air. Ball looking middle. Opportunity for Palm Beach Atlantic to score.
Great save.
Great save by
Amazing
Mr. Forrester, the man from England.
He was there when he had to be, and that just gave them confidence. You can see that he's the one that's screaming to the other players. Of course, he wants them to be motivated. It's going to be a tough second half, but he's present, and the defense has to be present too.
Very well said. Spartacus came in for a quick second, then went back down. Palm Beach Atlantic with a corner kick. And here's the kick. Low line drive. Good job by the Spartans to push it out.
Seems like some fans just went to get some food during the halftime. Maybe went to Morsani. Maybe went to the grill.
Nice header by Nico. Should be a Spartans throw-in. I do want to say also go ahead and follow the Spartans on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Tampa Spartans to get all the athletic news. Twitter is probably the most up-to-date info. Also, you can check on TampaSpartans.com. Spartans looking to push. Juancho Fernandez. Spartans looking to keep the pressure on and stay on the offensive.
Yeah, there's plenty of multiple connections that we can see in soccer, actually, in the world. And one that I want to highlight is, of course, Juancho Fernandez and Omar Talley, two players that know where each other is standing. And here we see Juancho Fernandez trying to find Omar Talley for a second time. And it's just consecutive. We just see these type of plays. No foul there. Juancho getting the ball back.
Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. Not many so far tonight. Ball kicked up in the air. Header by Mr. Quinn.
Omar Talley.
Omar Talley. Opportunity. Almost an amazing goal. Went left of the net. Spartans are slowly but surely getting opportunities on net. It'll be interesting to see if we can get one in and tie this ball game up. We'll play it all around. Mr. Quinn with the ball. Max Brennan trying to make Palm Beach move more than they have been.
Albert Morales with a great defensive coverage. The ball is getting divided on the midfield.
Palm Beach Atlantic taking their time, knowing they have the lead.
That's a foul.
And that's, yeah, I don't know why they called it so late, but that was indeed a foul. Yeah.
Potential opportunity now with a free kick for the away team.
I don't believe a card was awarded. Palm Beach Atlantic, I don't know if this is on purpose or not, seems to be very slow with the kick-ins. They seem to want to waste time. I mean, that was at least 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah. That happens a lot in sports. You know, when you have the lead, you just want to keep it.
I mean, it may not be intentional. It's just they seem to be very slow with it. That could have been about 20, 24 seconds there. That just went off the clock before he even kicked it. But anyway, nonetheless, ball in the air. Nice defensive play by the Spartans.
He's offside. He's offside. The Spartans getting the ball back.
Spartans having a little bit more energy, but needing a little bit more intensity to hopefully get another goal in here, here in the second half. That should be a penalty, and it is.
No cards yet. Great defensive coverage. Now Albert Morales recovers it.
Spartans just looking for any form of opening. That might be the opening they need. Opportunity here for the Spartans. Just off the foot.
No foul there.
No foul called.
I think he just fell in front of the goalkeeper, but
it happens every now and then.
Yeah. But the Spartans still creating opportunity. I want to highlight Juancho's work actually going to the midfield. He's the center forward and has to be there always for offense, but he's also doing some defensive job and of course trying to start a play when it comes for when the Spartans have the ball. So now they control it. And
Mr. Forrester, I would say, is doing a great game tonight so far. Again, we had that one penalty shot, but you can't really blame the goalkeeper too much for that.
It's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50 ball, and sometimes you just, who knows? Sometimes they'll kick it right at you, and you dive one way or the other. So he's been playing a great game all night. Had one really good save that could have made this game 2-0 and almost out of reach for the Spartans.
I think
they were looking for a foul. No foul was called. Spartans looking to clear it, and they do.
It's going to be a throw-in now for Palm Beach Atlantic.
.43 remaining here in tonight's ball game. Spartans are down 1-0, looking to change that. Palm Beach Atlantic throw-in. Number 21 for Palm Beach Atlantic. Opportunity for Palm Beach Atlantic. Spartans needing to clear the ball desperately.
Good defense there by
Good defense, and it looks like it will be a quick corner kick, or at least that's what he's trying to make it for Palm Beach Atlantic. Ball is in the air. Potential header. Nice job by Mr. Forrester. Nice job by the defense to not allow a goal.
As I see the game, I think it would be a disaster if now the Palm Beach Athletic scores. I think Tampa is actually playing in order to tie the game and to try to be more offensive. But if Palm Beach scores, I think they would lose the balance that they have, the stability. So for now, the Spartans just have to keep the ball and, of course, trying to create another opportunity, find the key players. We know Omar Tali and Juan Fernandez are always there. They have to be more present and, of course, get more involved so that the Spartans can score and equalize.
Not going to lie to the people listening, this looks like a little bit different Spartans team. Most of the games we've called so far this year, they've been high intensity from the beginning to the end. Of course, this is, I think, the first game we've seen where they've been down for an extended period of time, so that might play a factor in it. It may be that Palm Beach Atlantic on defense has just been in it and just seeing more opportunities. But maybe that will change here in a minute. But it just doesn't seem the same. Something seems a little bit off. I couldn't tell you what, Fabricio. Are you seeing anything that's a little off tonight? That would be possibly a reason why they are playing this way.
Yeah, I think it's just...
Great save by Mr. Forrester.
Great save, amazing. And you were speaking, I'm going to speak about the goalkeeper now.
Sure.
I think he's doing an amazing performance. Yeah, of course, he was just a penalty. And
there was a man of the match so far tonight. It would be Mr. Forrester. He's had amazing saves. He doesn't seem to be very happy. I think it must be with where the defense is setting up. But and not that they're playing bad. It's just a different Tampa team that we've seen here tonight than per usual. Corner kick. Palm Beach Atlantic. Ball in the air. Good save by Mr. Forrester.
I want to speak about the save that just happened. I think that most goalkeepers are recognized because of how they use their hands. But that was an amazing save. It's so important for a goalkeeper to use his feet as well. And now he made an amazing save. And this is a foul, so the ball is coming back to Palm Beach Atlantic.
I don't know exactly how it's a foul unless we missed something pretty crucial. It looked like the player just straight up kicked the ball square at the new building that we are building.
It is a yellow card.
Given a yellow card, so obviously I missed something. Did you see what happened there?
No idea. Yeah, we were just following the ball. Something happened there. And yeah, I hope it isn't something about frustration. The ball was already out.
Yeah, well, we saw the defender kick the ball out of bounds, and then I just didn't see what happened. But nonetheless, someone's either going to end up with a free soccer ball or someone's going to go sent to go through the... It'd be interesting if it takes a window out one of these times. I'm waiting for that to happen. There's so many glass windows over there. I'm assuming they're made with pretty strong glass considering that it's by a soccer field. I'm assuming they had to have thought about that, but yeah, who knows.
And we've seen the construction is still improving. There's doing a lot of changes, but every week we can see the changes and just plenty of hard work that the workers that are actually there are putting into.
I'm going to say most construction sites I've seen in my lifetime don't get built very quickly, very fast. Here at the University of Tampa, this building was not here in the summer, and now it's getting very fastly made.
And it has a shape, everything.
They're doing a very good job. There is a lot of construction happening on UT's campus. We've brought it up in the past. We got some new swimming pools where the basketball courts used to be. We have a new parking garage, obviously talking about the parking problems. This first week was quite interesting if you have a car on campus. If you have an 11:30 class, good luck finding a parking spot. I think the longest I've waited to get out of a parking garage is an hour and 15 minutes. And it's a problem that they're fixing, but Spartans looking to clear it. But a lot of things changing at the University of Tampa, all for the good. But hopefully the score will be changing here shortly. Spartans looking for anything just to stay on the offensive.
Yeah.
They've been playing mostly defense here tonight. I feel like if they just get this opportunity going a little bit more on the offensive side, we could get a goal here for the Spartans. Good defensive play by Palm Beach Atlantic. Every time Spartans seem to, with a little bit of a breakaway, Palm Beach Atlantic seems to stop it. You wonder here if maybe pulling someone on the bench or trying a different rotation may work, or maybe it's just, let the game play out. Who knows? Potential missed opportunity.
Juancho doing some pressure.
Juancho's trying to make... Can Juancho Fernandez do anything? Okay, I was about to say, I thought he was about to take the ball from the goalkeeper. Spartans resetting up on the defensive end. 30-33 remaining here in the second half. Only goal scored tonight was on a penalty kick. No goals have been scored in live action. I feel like that should be duly noted. Spartans looking for a little bit more of opportunities. They're just a pass away from an opportunity. I feel as if the placement of these passes for Palm Beach Atlantic have just been going their way. Palm Beach Atlantic on the offensive. A knuckler almost gets in, but it goes right of the net. Spartans with not a lot of movement, really, standing still. Mr. Quinn pushing the ball middle, looking for some form of foul. No foul is called. Juancho Fernandez.
He has
going
Omar
left side.
Talley.
Omar Talley.
Great tackle, great tackle. It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans, but we can see when you give the ball to Juancho Fernandez and to Omar Talley, they're the ones creating some danger. So that's interesting to see. And both international players.
We keep talking about them, Mr. Juancho Fernandez and Omar Talley. They are the duo that produces a fair amount of offense here for the Spartans. There's some other players that could do it, but another throw-in for the Spartans.
Seems like two players are warming up for the University of Tampa, but no substitutions yet, as 28 minutes are remaining into this second half. Albert Morales, I think it's been quite a difficult game because the two teams are playing well on defense. The goalkeeper are also doing very well, so it's tough for the attackers and for the forwards to be there. But in the end, an opportunity has to come, and I think Tampa is ready to create another one. What a pass from Juancho Fernandez, using both legs.
Spartans looking for some form of opportunity. Just more shots on net, I think, could do it for the Spartans. Fair to say the Palm Beach Atlantic goaltender has not been tested as much as Mr. Forster has been tonight. Has been tested once on a good shot by Mr. Quinn. But that's honestly about it. Spartans pushing. Potential opportunity for Mr. Talley. Talley.
He had his chance.
That was an opportunity and was just missed. Thought about fast playing him.
I think that Omar Talley was at the right moment, but he just had to shoot it from the first one. He tried to dribble the...
I feel like it was the right move. I just feel like it was the closest opportunity we've had in a while. I say missed. I don't mean misjudged. I mean more so missed on not scoring a goal. But I feel like that's more what we need to see from the Spartans if we're going to tie this game up.
Yeah, it's been an intense game. They just have to show that intensity on offense too. Huge mistake there.
Huge mistakes. This could be a huge issue for Spartans. And they put it left of the net. Palm Beach Atlantic scores again. And that might be the nail in the coffin unless the Spartans pull up some energy from somewhere. It was a good shot. It was a huge mistake on the throw-in. And it leads to a Palm Beach Atlantic goal.
And that is what soccer is about. You could see the Spartans were actually playing well, but just a mistake came from the defender that creates a great opportunity for Palm Beach Atlantic. They didn't forgive, and I think the goalkeeper had nothing to do with it. It was just a mistake. They had the opportunity, and now they're leading by 2.
Very good mention. When we talk about this stuff, it's almost a teaching lesson for any young soccer players listening in. Sometimes everything can go right, but it's the small mistakes that ultimately kill you. One small mistake led to a big mistake. And the score is now 2-0. Palm Beach Atlantic leads. I wouldn't put Spartans out of it. Just be interesting how their energy changes because we are getting closer and closer to scoring. So maybe we put one in and then we put another one in and we go to overtime.
I hope that happens. I see some fans are actually leaving the stadium now, but there's still 26 minutes for now remaining, and the Spartans still can create a bunch of opportunities. What we've seen in the last games is that this team is very brave, and in the complicated moment, the difficult moments, they just appear to be ready. So I think we should give them some time, see what opportunities they create.
Hopefully momentum changes. Juancho Fernandez with the ball, pushes it middle on the offensive. Mr. Brennan on the right side. Kicks out. Spartans miss it. And it will be a throw-in for Palm Beach Atlantic.
Also, there's a reason of why Juancho is the captain of this team. I think when the ball just crossed the net and he became a goal for the Palm Beach Atlantic, he was the key player that just went in to speak with the defender. He was still motivating them. I think he was asking them for more trust and just to believe in themselves as long as the game ends. But I think he's one of the leaders of this team. That makes him, of course, a confident player. He's the goal scorer too, next to Omar Tali. But I just really liked his attitude after that goal. He keeps working, and now the University of Tampa doesn't have to leave the game, and they have to keep working in order to get a goal.
Very well said, Mr. Fabricio. And it's all just about minimizing mistakes and making up, and executing opportunities. Spartans have tried. They've had occasional opportunities. I wouldn't say executed them well. Not trying to talk down on the Spartans at all. Just hasn't been their night so far. And hopefully looking to change it. Hopefully, boost their confidence. Hopefully with a goal here, and hopefully give us some time to hopefully tie the game. But things just haven't. Anything that's happened that could go the way hasn't gone their way. So hopefully things change here with 24:33 remaining in the second half. Spartans down by 2.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Palm Beach Atlantic.
Smart defensive play by Palm Beach Atlantic. Basically holding the ball hostage in the corner. I've seen crazier things happen. The game is not yet over. Hopefully we can get a breakaway opportunity. They have Omar Talley deep, just in case there's a header. And hopefully we can get a quick score in. And that is probably, most definitely, the nail in the coffin. Third goal for Palm Beach Atlantic. They just had more opportunities, and like I said, I've been executing on those opportunities tonight.
Yeah. And it all comes from a corner kick. You have to be ready and focused during the entire game. Now, I think the Spartans just lost a bit of confidence. And what would I say is just show dignity and show your fans what you're meant to be. Of course, that this team has a lot of potential. We've seen it through other games. Now they're losing by 3, but in the end, I think this team is still a candidate, and we have to see it as it is.
I feel like so too, and I'm not trying to talk about the Spartans at all in a negative tone tonight. I'm just trying to be honest about what we're seeing here on the pitch. And some of the things, sometimes these games are actually the best games for teams who are especially competing for a title. Because if you're winning all the time, you don't learn how to lose, and when you lose, you start learning from the mistakes you made in practice, and you start building that hunger to win again. They've been on a winning streak. They've been doing really well. I'm not trying to say anything down about them. They've been doing very well this season, but this may actually be the kick in the butt they need to continue to keep winning, if that makes any sense, Mr. Fabricio.
Yeah, a very good point there by Tate.
And honestly, if you play for the Spartans, you may just need to flush this game, move on to the next, learn from the mistakes, go forward. Hopefully, we learn some stuff about the Spartans here, down 3. See if they have the fight, the want to continue to keep playing in this game. That should...
On a corner kick. Great job there by Palm Beach Athletics defense.
Juancho Fernandez, like you said, the captain of the team, showing why he is the captain, playing it at a high energy. Always kick is, I would say, a good shot just north of the net.
Yeah, he's a player trying to do something different. I think that's brave of him, trying to shoot that ball. We all know that there's still plenty of time left. Of course, the score isn't the best to see, but just, as you said, learn from the mistakes, try to do it a better way next time, and also try to close into a good way and just show some honor. You know?
It goes a long way. I've lost a bunch of games by tons of points, depending on what sport we're talking about. And some of those games are actually, like you said, you don't learn a lot from winning. Other than that, you have the ability to win. You learn a lot from losing if you choose to learn from it. And it'll be interesting to see how the Spartans come out next game.
Yeah.
Like you said, they were ranked number 11. Maybe that was in their heads, maybe not. But, like I said, Spartans still pushing.
Ball to Omar Talley.
That was just, I wouldn't like that at all by the Palm Beach Atlantic goalkeeper. Just straight up kicked the ball at the thing, then just took the ball. That's not very, I don't even say sportsmanlike. That was just weird. I don't know what that would.
Now, one of the Palm Beach Athletics.
Do you think that was because of the player down injured over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw over there and it looked very weird. Hopefully he's okay over there. Honestly thought he was wasting time, but I'm of course wrong.
The medical staff is in, and we all hope that everything's okay and all the players
of course
are in a good shape. More players are leaving the stadium. Sorry, more fans are leaving the stadium.
Opportunity here for the Spartans. Player is walking off on his own ability. That's good to see. Again, like I said, we just saw him kick it against the thing. We didn't really see what the reasoning behind it, so apologies for that comment. Number 14, Mr. Brennan, going to throw in.
Number 12, Alejandro Estrada, replacing number 21, Fred Ferreira.
Watch out into that left side. Albert gets the ball out.
Mr. Quinn pushing the ball up.
He has Max Brennan on his right side.
Still pushing the ball. Still pushing. Still pushing.
Oh, that was a good chance. They were looking for Omar Talley into the far post.
Will that be a throw-in or a corner?
It's got to be a throw-in.
Throw-in.
And Nico's going to take it.
Shout out to the fans who are still in attendance, still cheering on the Spartans, even though we are down 3-0. Fans like this are the reason our organization can be what it is.
Alberto. Max Brennan covering that ball. Albert takes it out. There goes Mr. Quinn.
I've seen crazier things happen. Maybe we can get a goal here, get the energy rising. Mr. Talley with the ball. Pass inside.
He's offside. He's offside.
Offside.
Was a good try there.
And the goalkeeper for Palm Beach Atlantic is down. I didn't see where he got kicked. The ball did deflect off him. So maybe that's a potential reason why he's down. If you're just joining us for some reason, Spartans has not been their night. They're down 3-0 against Palm Beach Atlantic. Looking to find any way to score just to hopefully keep the game moving in a positive light. Now, of course, I'm not a coach in soccer, never have been, so these comments are just simply questions, Mr. Fabricio. Do you think this is a moment where you'd like to see some guys on the bench get some playing time just to at least get some action?
Yeah, that would be important. We all know that soccer and sports are about generation. I know that the players that are not actually having an opportunity or a shot are the players that are more young. They have less experience, so it would be smart from the coach to give them some experience. There's still 20 minutes left, and what you have to show is that you care about this team, that there's intensity. I'm not saying that the players don't care about this team, but
obviously.
Exactly, but it's always good for the youngsters to get some time and also to try to get some experience. You never know, and some surprises might come out. It happens that the best players all went through that once in their life, so I think that this will be a good choice. I don't know what the coach is going to do, but all the players are warming up, and some substitution might come in.
And number 7.
Well, speaking of that matter, we actually see Palm Beach Atlantic going with that strategy, putting in, I'm assuming, some young guys we haven't seen tonight, or at least I haven't seen, taking off some of their starters. You're up 3-0. Obviously, you don't want any of your starters to get hurt. But maybe the coach wants to give confidence in some of the starters players. Obviously, they haven't been going their way tonight, so if they can build some confidence, maybe they can build a little bit more chemistry with one another. Who knows? Yeah. But with that being said, a ball kicked deep to Mr. Omar Talley. And another ball. That's about the 5th ball we've seen since broadcasting here that has gone in there. I wonder how many have actually been collected by students or construction workers. But nonetheless. About 5 soccer balls eaten by that blue monster building over there at midfield. Max Brennan with the ball. Nice touch by Juancho Fernandez.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans.
Throw-in for Mr. Brennan. Brennan looking... Teammate. Number 8 kicks it and must have hit off his foot awkwardly. Goes very left.
I think it's a throw-in. Yeah.
Should be a throw-in for Palm Beach Atlantic. 17:49 remaining here in the second half of tonight's ball game. Spartans down by 3.
Yeah.
Opportunity here for the Spartans. Good move. 3-on-1 opportunity. Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. Mr. Brennan looks middle.
Omar Talley had a chance. Steal in.
Mr. Talley looking for another chance. Trying his hardest. Mr. Quinn. Shot. Directly at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and just to make sure for the fans, this team is actually a pretty good team. They show a lot of bravery during all the games. Today wasn't their night, but I trust that the University of Tampa actually has amazing players, and we've seen it through the last games. They were on a great streak. Now it is in their game, and of course it happens. It happens to see a game like this, but they just have to learn from their mistakes.
Very, very well said, Mr. Fabricio. I think you've said it well. As a little bit of a back and forth fight has been going on. I don't think there's really a need for that this late in the game, but nonetheless, stuff has been being said. I think it's very well said. Tonight's just not their night. Yellow card given to a Palm Beach Atlantic player. It's a little bit unnecessary talking here late, but nonetheless, I think just some nights just aren't your night. I think that's okay. I think, if you're on every night, that's kind of weird. That doesn't really happen quite often.
A yellow card has been charged to Palm Beach number 4, Nicholas.
It is what it is. Like I said, we can choose to learn from losing. I think Spartans are very well coached. We'll learn from their loss. We'll make adjustments and come out better next time. I think this will, hopefully build onto the character of this young team. Or I shouldn't say young team, the young season. If they do lose tonight, who knows? We've seen crazier things happen, but if they somehow do lose tonight, they will be 6-2. Still, I'm assuming we'll be ranked somewhere in the top 25. And hopefully they can learn to be being played with a higher ranking or just a ranking in general. And not let that, disturb their playing ability. Maybe that's why, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, we just know that the Spartans didn't experience a good night, but they have a lot of talent, and They just have to
plenty
show
of
it.
talent. Plenty of talent. And I think this is actually, like I said, I think this is actually in a weird way, a good thing to happen, because you learn from it. So
yeah, it always happens. The great teams, they sometimes have to fall.
Exactly.
Juanjo was asking there for a foul. The referee says nothing. This game getting physical.
I think some frustrations being shown by the Spartans, understandably so. Can't really elaborate any more than we have. We've probably talked about it enough. Coming in, number 13 for the Spartans. Leaving, number 8.
The game is number 31, Muhammad Uwa, replacing number 5, Matthias Cano. And for Tampa, entering the game is number 13, Ornaldo Zakari, replacing number 8, Till Newman.
We saw the coach of the University of Tampa doing some substitution, and I liked how one of the players, I think it was Mr. Newman, he went out, but the coach just said, don't lose your confidence. It seemed like they were actually just speaking with each other, but in a very positive way. And I think that's important for this team to just keep that confidence and show it through the last games of the season. It's the moment of the season where you need it the most. So that's going to be interesting for Tampa, of course, to keep that confidence and to get new games.
Very well said. It's one of those things, it's interesting playing multiple sports. I've had a lot of different coaches react a lot of different ways. 1 second. Let's see if there's a potential opportunity here for the Spartans to kick all the way across to Omar Talley. Omar Talley with a kick, and it goes out of bounds. But I've played a lot of different sports, and I've lost and won a bunch of different ways. But it's interesting. Coaches react differently. Sometimes in a blowout loss, they make you run after, make you are angry, mad at you, obviously because of the result. But I think the Spartans head coach is doing a good job saying keep your positivity up. He understands he has a really good team, just not their night. No need to destroy any confidence that is still there after the night. So very well done by the head coach. Mr. Forrester hopefully is okay. That was a scary look scene. Mid kick gets flipped. He seems to be limping. Mr. Forrester, a real soldier, staying in there. That's that didn't look comfortable.
Yellow card is in charge to Palm Beach, number 11, Joe Martin.
Props to Mr. Forrester staying in. Scary looking. And since that was happening there, Spartans with 13 minutes remaining, down 3-0.
Ball to Omar Talley.
Juancho Fernandez with a good move. Shot on net.
Oh, that was
looking for right corner. Couldn't find the net. I think that was a solid opportunity.
And that's what we want to see, of course. We know this team is actually losing, but just keep trying. Show what you're made of. That's important for the Spartans.
It's really easy to fold when you're down 3-0. It's really easy to fold when you're down by as many goals as it is. So it's nice to see that there's effort, there's attempts, that they still have heart.
And number 20, Rodrigo Carrasco.
That's how comebacks happen. So nice to see that they still trying here with 12:57 remaining.
Yeah. And again, I think that Tampa is actually a good team, just making sure that the fans know it. We've seen it through the last game. If this is the first game that you watch, you should know there's good things, plenty of good things from this team. It wasn't their night.
I think we'll finish talking about how it wasn't their night. Very well said, though, Mr. Fabricio. If you are watching us for the first time, of course, my name's Take Part alongside Mr. Fabricio Mejia. Yeah, we're waiting. We're excited that people are coming out supporting the Spartans. You can't win them all, obviously. If everything went perfectly, then honestly, I don't think this would be fun at all. These are the moments we will look back on, hopefully, when Glory hits this program, which could still be this season. Still got a lot more games left to go. And this will only build on the rivalry that potentially could grow between Tampa and Palm Beach Atlantic.
Exactly. I just want to point out what just happened. The referee left the pitch for a few minutes. I don't know if he just went to get some water or to do something to the clock. But he left and the goalkeeper just took that ball off, so there was no referee, and they have to repeat the action.
I don't know what he just said. I don't speak that language, but didn't seem insulting. In a positive light. Let's just say that. The referee, is he back on the pitch? Everyone seems to be waiting around. Some whistles from the crowd.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The clock stopped at 12:59, and now the game resumes.
Ball kicked deep. Omar Talley rushing after it again. And we'll continue to run, and that should probably be a corner kick, right?
Yeah, I believe it was a corner.
If it's right of the pole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So a corner kick for the Spartans. Number 6 is about to come in too, so a substitution for the Spartans. Sean Quinn is leaving the pitch.
Sean Quinn with a good attempt on the night. Almost got a goal. Good save by Palm Beach Atlantic's goalkeeper.
Entering the game is number 6, Tim Kraft, replacing number 19, Sean Quinn.
If you're a college kid in the dorm room playing FIFA 22 or 21, I believe, potential opportunity for the Spartans didn't go. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, if you're just joining us, Sean Quinn actually has a card in the game. He played for an Ireland team, pretty advanced Ireland team, and you can play as Sean Quinn in the game. So when I get my hands on FIFA 22, I'm going to attempt that, see what his player ratings are, and I'll report back to see how it is.
And when you play career mode, you shouldn't go for Messi or Ronaldo. You should go for
Sean Quinn. Yeah. Opportunity here for the Spartans. Omar Talley still with the ball. Spartans just looking for some form of goal, some form of positivity, some form of light to shine on tonight's game.
Palm Beach Atlantic getting the ball back. I think this player just came in. Great job there by Albert Morales.
Ball kicked deep. Omar Talley with the ball. Shot directly at the Palm Beach Atlantic goalkeeper. We have a Palm Beach Atlantic player warming up. Or two of them warming up, I should say.
Juancho Fernandez.
Good kick by Juancho Fernandez. Opportunity here for the Spartans to score a goal.
No foul there.
No foul. We have 10 minutes remaining with the Spartans down 3-0 here in the second half. Anything is possible, folks. Believe in your Spartans. Who knows? I've seen crazier things happen. But the way this game's been going, it is mostly Palm Beach Atlantic with the control on the game. And, yeah.
Number 17 is about to come in for the Spartans.
Well, talking about Sunday, you mentioned the Buccaneers will face off against the Patriots up in Foxborough. They will be without Rob Gronkowski. He'll be out for Week 4's game. Tom Brady looks to do what he always does, hold grudges and finish them off. It would probably be, I think this is his homecoming, I believe.
Yeah.
First game back at Foxborough since joining the Buccaneers. Not a Tom Brady fan personally. I'm a Drew Brees fan. Wish he would have gone on better terms. Obviously, Tom Brady was the one who put him out, so I have some issues with Tom Brady personally. But I would say he's done a lot for the city. Obviously, bring the city a Super Bowl alongside all the other media coverage, which again brings all the businesses, which brings a lot of the other things. People don't realize how much sports, obviously, it is a business, but brings all the success with it. Even though I'm not a Bucs fan, you can feel the winning culture. All the teams winning here, again, as we're being called Tampa Bay. So will be interesting to see what Tom Brady does tomorrow. If I had to put money on it, don't gamble, kids, but if I were to put money on it, I would say the Buccaneers win and Tom Brady plays extremely well.
Yeah.
Palm Beach Atlantic on the offensive. Do you know if they are the primetime game or what time they'll be playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, no, I don't, no idea yet, but I don't believe they're playing on Sunday Night Football. Yes, they're playing at 8:20 tomorrow.
I wonder if that had to have been planned. I assume they knew, the schedule makers knew the reception it was going to get, and the viewership. It was the tickets I've heard have been increased by a lot. They were saying normal tickets could be up to $4,000. It's a lot of money for a football game.
But still, the fans do everything for sport.
Yep, that is true. I think we saw it with COVID, how much fans mean to the game. Because without them, a lot of things just don't happen. So, in other news, the Rays will be starting their playoff series. I think, of course, that should be a penalty, and it is. Hopefully Mr. Talley is okay. He looked like he might have landed awkwardly on his left knee.
It's an important freaking for the Spartans, but what's more important is that Omar Talley is okay. He's still on the floor.
Looked like he landed awkwardly on the knee. That's the concerning part. He's sitting up. He obviously doesn't seem happy, but he is getting up, so that's a positive. He's walking around, so that's a good sign. Spartans with an opportunity, a little late, 6:58 remaining, but nonetheless could get a goal in here. Now it'll be interesting to see if, I believe that's Brennan, tries to curve it around the wall that Palm Beach Atlantic has built, or to try to pass it off to a teammate and get another shot on goal. Spartans wanting a goal.
Pretty good atmosphere with 7 minutes remaining. Juancho Fernandez is going to take this free kick.
Spartans wanting a goal, stomping on the metal bleachers. Still involved in this game. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans. You look at the scoreboard, everyone get loud. Shout out to the graphics team. Ball is right of the net. Good attempt by Mr. Fernandez. Looks like the Spartans will have a new player entering the pitch.
Incredible first substitution for the away team.
Number 13, Brady Bell. Number 18, Luis Quintero. And number 30,
Xavier Lamore has just entered the pitch. Hometown from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Previous college, Tusculum University. He also played at a school called, I believe, Pfeiffer University. Good to see some players get some more playing time. Spartans.
A chance for the away team now into the box. Good defense there by Tampa.
And the lights are out on the pitch.
Yeah. Incredible. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, the lights are off.
The lights are completely out here at Pepin Stadium.
We'll have to wait.
I don't believe there's any betting that goes on in D2 soccer, so potentially that's a fan
Yeah.
trying to stop the over or the under. I say that all jokingly. We do not know why it's out.
Yeah, interesting that the
We have about one light open there, one light open there. All the lights have been out. I think Palm Beach Atlantic wants the game just to end. I'd rather see a completion of the game. This has shades of the Super Bowl between the 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Lights went out. Game changed, so who knows?
Yeah.
3 goals in 5:29 could be possible. Maybe something crazy happens. Who knows? Again with the music. Whoever's playing the music tonight, fantastic job. Bravo. You get a gold star. You get an A+. I don't know what we're rewarding or what we can give them, or her. Who knows? Fantastic job with the playlist tonight. Oh, good choice, too. Blinded by the light.
Amazing. Yeah. Great job.
Oh. Still having fun here at Pepin Stadium. Outside of soccer, we like to have fun here at the University of Tampa Athletic Department. Like I said, if you enjoy University of Tampa Athletics, go ahead, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Tampa Spartans. We greatly appreciate it. Got a lot of hardworking people spending a lot of hardworking time to make all this visible and for your entertainment. So thank you, of course, to them. Thank you to my cameraman to my right. Thank you to anyone who's involved in tonight's ball game. Thank you to the fans for coming out, the ones who are leaving, for sticking this one out. This game, I don't think will be called, but if the lights don't come on, I don't think it will be continuing. I think they might just call the game. Spartans obviously not excited about the result at the moment, but sometimes, like I said prior, you got to learn from your mistakes to become better than you already previously were. If they kept winning, they might have missed on some glaring mistakes that they got away with, but now they get to look back at the film, change their ways, and move on forward. Spartans team's good, folks. Spartans team's actually really, really good. Looking to continue their success. I believe, let me get this for you. I had it up a second ago. Referees discussing what to do.
Speaking with the two coaches.
Spartans will face off Wednesday against Florida Southern at 7 p.m. here in Tampa, Florida. You will be hearing me and Fabricio Mejia live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Florida Southern is a rival of the Spartans in most sports. I would assume that's the same in soccer. The Mocs. The game looks to be over, or at least Palm Beach Atlantic's just walking off the pitch. I don't know if they're trying to pull a power move. I guess if the lights turn back on. I wonder if this could be called a forfeit if they just walk off the pitch. I know what they're trying to do. It'll be interesting to see what the rules are with this. I don't know. There's got to be some rule somewhere in the NCAA rulebook that's saying what do you do here. Obviously, the score is not in the Spartans' favor. Spartans are walking out on the pitch. I wonder if a kid, somebody tripped, or is a wire loose? Who knows? No one knows. All we know to be true is that it's Saturday night at Pepin Stadium and the music has been fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, I like it how even children are dancing to this amazing music. Nothing stops you from having a good time. We know that Tampa is actually losing by 3 goals, but we don't even know if the game is about to be continued.
We have no idea. There is some weird spotting of light. There's lighting on the bottom, it looks like. It looks like most of the main lights were shut off. So we can see, obviously,
Yeah. There's even
Sorry,
time.
we forgot to pay the bills. If we could zoom in on that. Oh, it's gone. Very funny by the graphics team here. Sorry, hey, zoom in on that real quick so the people at TampaSpartans.tv can see it.
Yeah, the fans take advantage of this time and just want to take some pictures. I think there's plenty of families here, so just to have a good game actually tonight.
It's funny. The athletic department forgot to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Good sense of humor.
That's the way we have to take it, you know?
You have to take some things that don't go your way in the most positive light sometimes. You gotta laugh about it, move forward. Funny they say sorry, I forgot to pay the bills. Obviously, it's probably going towards that new building, towards the bell tower, so, you know, you gotta make do with what we got.
And seems like the game is about to be continued because all the players are just warming up, doing some passes. If the game would already be over, they would just be talking and they wouldn't be even in the pitch. So it seems like it's going to be continued, but for now, the lights are still off.
We just keep talking. There's nothing really much going on. It's funny. I feel like if we had the money for one of these palm trees, we would have lights, but who knows?
Yeah, then again,
I don't do the budgeting, you know.
Exactly. And you also said about the Super Bowl, they have so much money and it
goes out.
Well, so
things happen. Spartans, everything that could go wrong tonight has gone wrong. It's just plain and simple. I think we've talked about it long enough, mulled on it long enough, but yeah. Players acting as if the game will continue. Fans leaving. It may just be me and you, our trusty handy cameraman over here, and we may have action. We don't know.
Still waiting.
If you're watching at home or in a dorm room, go get yourself some water. Go get a bathroom break.
The majority of the fans left, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be more soccer. Still waiting.
It's interesting though, because I feel like if someone tripped over a cord or something, it may have been like, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder if these are emergency lights.
Yeah.
All we can really do is sit and speculate.
Exactly.
But you're probably tired of us talking on and on about the situation you are seeing. So we're going to take a quick break. If there's a ending or we're told the game is canceled or over, we'll come on for one final message and we'll send you on your way. At the time of this, it is 5:29. Tampa is, of course, down 3-0 to Palm Beach Atlantic. And we hope to get word back soon on what the situation is at hand. And thank you for obviously watching on TampaSpartans.tv. My name is Take Apart alongside
Fabrizio Mejia. Thank you very much for your time.
We will be back shortly.
very own Starbucks. In addition,
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. A Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge your...
All right, everybody, we have some lights. I think enough to play at least. At least the right light's on. Maybe the Spartans are hoping. Hey, I'm going to call it if it does happen. Some odd chance. 3 goals, 5:29. This will be known as the night the lights went out at Pepin Stadium. We saw it with the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Came back, beat the 49ers, or I think we're ahead. I don't remember exactly how the game went, but I remember lights went out, the momentum was changed, they won. So who knows? Who knows? And the left light comes back on. We have at least enough light to play, I believe. Waiting for the refs to move. Fabricio talking to his fan base. Huge fan base for Fabricio Mejia. I don't know why. I think there's enough light to play. I don't know if there's a rule.
So the lights are back. The
they are back.
Is off.
I spoke too soon about the Palm Beach Atlantic coach. Wanted again, not apologize, but do want to say I thought they were trying to get off the pitch to try to get the game over with. I was wrong. They just wanted to obviously talk things over. My apologies for that. But the lights are coming back on. Shout out to whoever helped with the lights. I'm assuming Mr. Colby. People down in the press box, thank you guys for working fast to get that fixed. I don't know exactly what happened. We didn't receive word on what happened, but doesn't matter. Lights are coming back on here in Pepin Stadium. The game will continue. 5:29 remaining.
Just the last minutes are about to come in. I think that the Spartans have to show something different. Of course, they were still warming up. They were still doing something. There's time in order to get some plays and just have fun, you know.
Shout out to the graphics team. Students get loud. Unfortunately, a lot of students did leave, so we'll have to be the students since we technically are students. Fabricio.
Yeah.
Fantastic music all the way around. Honestly, the highlight of the night for me, the music choices. Good sense of humor. But with that being said, a corner kick for Palm Beach Atlantic. Spartans looking to defend, do a quick score. Do another quick score, and then do another quick score, and then we may be here longer. That would be the optimistic viewpoint. We're just all standing around, and we're back in action. And it's a penalty. 5:22 counting down. Everyone get loud. Shoutouts to Mr. Harrison Taylor. Putting in the work. Spinning ball in the air. Header. Spartans.
It's a throwaway now for Palm Beach Atlantic. They've made a good game, leading by 3 goals.
I would love to listen to your podcast, Fabricio. I don't know that much Spanish, unfortunately, so I don't know how much I could get, but maybe I could learn a bit. Any news from the international soccer scene before we leave the pitch here tonight?
Yeah, again, we were speaking about Barcelona, but we had Champions League this week. It was an amazing thing. Lionel Messi scored his first goal for PSG.
That's a huge moment.
And against a big club as Manchester City. So it was quite a big game. PSG didn't play their best, but when you give Messi a chance, of course, he's gonna take all advantage of it, and he scored an amazing goal. The assist was from Kylian Mbappe. So that's what happened. Champions League. Real Madrid lost to Moldavia's Sheriff. Unbelievable. It is the first time that this team qualifies to the Champions League, and Real Madrid, we know, is the team with more Champions League trophies. So it was like a big upset, of course. Now the referee touches the ball, but yeah, Champions League, of course, the highlights of everyone. We know that the European soccer is the best. We've seen it through the World Cup champions also. The champions lastly have been Europeans, with France in 2018, Germany in 2014, Spain in 2010, Italy in 2006, and in 2002 we had Brazil, which was the last Latin American country to win the World Cup. So European football is, of course, amazing, and we could see it through the Champions League. So yeah, basically what happened, we saw Messi in action and Ronaldo in action, who also scored for Manchester United.
Thank you, Mr. Fabricio Mejia. Very nice job on the international soccer update scene. Any interesting matches coming next week that people should know about, or anything that we should focus on in that area?
It's interesting because international duty is coming in, so there's going to be 3 games for each country. The United States are going to play the CONCACAF qualification for the World Cup. We were speaking about that last game.
So it's just based off points, so a huge opportunity. Who do we play against, if you don't mind me asking?
There's complicated games. I know that one is going to be certainly away. Sorry, there was a foul over there.
One more Charlie gets penalized. .244 remaining. All the lights are back on. I was about to say, when the lights went out in Georgia, it's a popular song in Georgia, but when the lights went out in Florida, hopefully the Spartans get a goal. Ball in the air. Opportunity for a goal for the Spartans. No one there on the rebound, and the ball has been cleared by Palm Beach Atlantic, and nice footwork by the Palm Beach Atlantic coach. 2:18 remaining. Glad to see this game at least end. We didn't think it would happen when the lights went out, but shout outs to our amazing athletic department to work quickly and fast to get them back up. But anyway, over to Fabricio Mejia about the CONCACAF qualifications for the World Cup.
So tough games for the U.S. They're playing against Jamaica on Thursday. They're playing on Sunday against Panama. It is a tough visit. And also receiving Costa Rica next Wednesday.
This would be next Thursday and next Sunday. So not this upcoming Sunday, but the next.
Exactly. We're speaking about October 7th, October 10th, and October 13th. And we know every month we're going to be having international games, because next month we have CONCACAF Clásico in between the United States and Mexico. It's going to be played here in the U.S. on November 12th. So, yeah, plenty of games are coming in. Also, we have the CONMEBOL, where Argentina is going to play with Messi, Brazil with Neymar. The best players defending for their country. And a last thing about European football, we have the Nations League semifinals. France is going to play against Belgium in order to get another title. So Yeah, plenty of soccer every day. It's about to enjoy sports, and also soccer is always there for the fans.
And when you say earlier, you mentioned you're defending Mbappe. What do you mean to defend Mbappe?
I mean, I think he's an amazing player, and he's very young. If I'm not wrong, he only has 21 years, and he already won the World Cup. He's done so many achievements, but there's plenty of criticism because he doesn't seem very happy with having Messi on his team, with having Neymar. They say that he wants all the spotlight. I believe he's a professional, and you have to be professional if you're at that level. So I believe everyone should be happy about playing with Neymar and Messi, I think he is.
Very well said, Fabricio. I think it's duly noted. The media always needs something to talk about. I don't mean the media is always negative. People always say the media is negative. I don't want to go into a whole spiel about that. I have my own personal issues with media in sports and anywhere in general. They're the ones who create the stories, but I think it's to be said that they make their money off telling stories. So if there is no story, they look for something to say, and if it be opinion-based. So, like you said, Mbappe could maybe not like having two other stars on the team. Maybe he does more comfortable with being the star on the team. Who knows? Exactly. But sometimes, things get turned one way, and then all the other media sources just jump on that because they see a large viewership in that opinion or reaction. So who knows? But it's a beautiful team. It should have Mbappe, Messi. Good save by the Palm Beach Atlantic goaltender. 35 remaining. But it's a good team. Has a lot of stars. If you're a PSG fan, you love to see it. It's just probably the team I've seen most played on in FIFA so far this year. I don't think it's one of those teams you both agree with your friend that, hey, we're not going to play as PSG. But, it'll be interesting to see where Mbappe goes, if he goes anywhere at all. I think they're saying he might go somewhere. That ball was kicked as high as the building. Spartans down 3-0. Huge goal opportunity. Almost an amazing goal.
And the game is over. After the lights went off, game over for the Spartans.
You're probably very tired of hearing us talk. We've said about the same thing over and again. We've looked for something good to talk about. Hopefully the Spartans can flush this loss away. They lose 3-0 to Palm Beach Atlantic. The only thing you can really take from this is to learn from it. Congrats to everyone who stayed for attendance. We appreciate you. Anyone who listened on Tampa Spartans TV and stayed to watch, we appreciate you. If there's anything I can leave you with, we're better together than apart. Love one another. Mr. Fabricio, anything before we leave?
Just appreciate your time. I appreciate being here. I think it's always a great atmosphere, and it is always good to watch some soccer. So we hope to see you next game that we play at Pepin Stadium. For now, we're all done.
My name is, of course, Tate Gephardt alongside
Fabrizio Mejia.
Thank you for watching on TampaSpartans.tv.